Kimchi is a traditional Korean side dish made from salted and fermented vegetables. One of the biggest reasons I keep making homemade kimchi is because it's helped calm inflammation in my body for years, and it tastes incredible too. This fermented goodness is packed with probiotics, antioxidants, and bold flavor. Kimchi may help lower inflammatory proteins, support healthy gut bacteria, and some research even suggests it may help train immune cells to respond more effectively to threats without triggering excessive inflammation. The best part, it's so easy to make at home. With just a few fresh ingredients and a little patience, you can create a vibrant, tangy kimchi your gut and your taste buds will love. Okay, let's look at this Napa cabbage over here. It's low in calories, it has 25% of vitamin C and K, it promotes a healthy gut and prevents constipation as well. So the first step is to remove the leaves from this bundle, and I'm going to place this in this bowl right here. The second step is to wash the leaves very well. You can either put water in this bowl over here and wash the leaves, or you can wash one leaf at a time. The leaves need to be clean. The third step is I took a pair of scissors and I just cut them into small pieces like seen in the video here. Then we will add 3/4 cups or 1 cup of salt to this cabbage. The salt will draw out the water and it will also add a good environment for lactobacillus bacteria to ferment the cabbage. And that is our goal over here. So funny, but you will see after 5 or 10 minutes, you will see the cabbage go down. It will shrink too. So we make sure the salt touches each leaf of the cabbage. Now that the salt has gotten on all of the cabbage leaves, I'm going to weigh this down with some heavy plates and let this sit for about 1 or 2 hours. Then we will check back and see how it looks like. The cabbage shrunk and the salt pulled away the liquid from the cabbage cellular structure. I do not like salty foods and I'm always watching my sodium intake. So I washed the cabbage like about 7 to 10 times to get rid of some of the salt on the surface. Then I chopped up 5 to 6 green onions. It will give the kimchi a light oniony flavor and it also has vitamin A, C and K. Okay, now in this pan which is on low heat, I'm going to add 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of sweet rice flour. Then I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of my gochujang sauce, and I've used this in previous videos as well. You can get it from any Asian store. And I know you're thinking, why gochujang sauce? Well, because gochujang will give a big boost of umami and some natural sweetness to it. Trust me. Then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of sugar to this. And if you're asking why again, good question. It's because the sugar will be the enabler and power for the fermentation process. Then I will give it a quick whisk, put the gas off, and let it sit and cool. Then in a big bowl, I'm going to put all the ingredients together. You probably don't need a huge bowl like this. First, and if you know me by now, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, which is 1 clove of garlic and a little bit of ginger. I haven't forgotten, we need some spice and flavor. This powder is called gochugaru and it is sun-dried Korean red chili pepper, which is the primary flavoring and coloring agent for kimchi. I used half a cup of the gochugaru powder. Then I used 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Then I added the green onions I had chopped before. And of course, we can't forget the main ingredient we had washed and chopped earlier, the cabbage. Then I went ahead and used some gloves because now it was time for mixing. This step is important because you want the spices to coat every part of the cabbage, and it's so relaxing too. Now I will place the kimchi in an airtight container. I want to submerge the veggies in the liquid to prevent spoilage and release of fermentation gases. I will open this often so that the carbon dioxide gases can escape. Okay, tutorial time. Let me tell you the stages of fermentation. First, we did the salting where we added salt to the cabbage. The reason for this was to create a safe environment for good bacteria to thrive. That's lactic acid bacteria. The salt draws out the moisture, and this process is called osmosis. When the cabbage will be pressed down, it is to prevent any air from getting in there. And three things, all in all, the salt, sugars, and the absence of oxygen is what drives the fermentation process. The kimchi now was pressed down with 1 inch on the top of the sealed bowl, this to allow the kimchi to release gases and expand. I placed it in a dark room, and don't forget to open the bowl daily for a few seconds to prevent any pressure which may have built up during this fermentation process. After 5 days, the kimchi will have a fizzy smell, and when you taste this, it's crunchy, tangy, pleasantly sour flavor, and when you bite the cabbage, the kimchi juices just explode with that vibrant, deep, savory umami. To store this, now you can place it in a cold area of a fridge, since this will slow the fermentation process. Kimchi brings out my information so fast. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do try and make this at home and let me know in the comments how it turned out. Thank you for watching this and have a great day.